SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hi, welcome back to Dredge. Oh boy, it's been quite some time. I had to review my own series to remember exactly where we were with all this. I mean, we finished up, of course. We finished up. Yeah, it's a side note. If you haven't played Dredge or watched me play Dredge, there will be spoilers. I'm back for the DLC. That's what's going on here. We're playing the DLC. So at this point, I already have seen the entire plot of the main game. So if you don't know what happened in the main game, turn back now, I would say. Unless you really don't care, but you probably should. Right, so I've got the Pale Reach and I've got the Iron Rig, and I don't know exactly how we access those things, but I assume we start out by hitting continue. So, yeah, let's continue. Okay. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. Was I even here before? Did it warp me home? A photographer, okay. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Heading south. Heading south, like, heading where exactly? Okay, I can see there's a little thing glowing over here. So what we got? Cabin. Yeah, show me the cabin. Oh, that's right. This is how you go to cabin. Okay, encyclopedia. What's up? What did you want me to show me? Oh, right. I suppose I know what this is, actually. This is... Look at this. We got crab, and we got ice. So, yes, something they got added in the Pale Reach is that now all the crabs have aberrations. So, got some work to do there, clearly. Oh, I see. You highlight the ones... Oh, okay, they changed how this works. So now you highlight the ones you're interested in, and it counts all of them. Ah, interesting. I see. Okay. Okay, so... Let's see. We're supposed to start off by looking for a photographer? Am I understanding this right? Mayor, you got anything else to say about this? Not really. I suppose the lighthouse keeper doesn't have much to say either, yeah? What is it? Oh, no, this is how we get on the good ending. Don't want to accidentally do that. I should go. Right, we're not actually finishing the game. So, I guess let's undock. See if I can remember how to play anything. Head south, said the mayor, huh? But south is Black Rock Isle. Is she hanging out in the house where I go to stare at myself? In the fragments of the mirror I smashed with my fist. Told you there'd be spoilers. I guess let's check it out. I wouldn't think she should be here, but... No, okay, so there's the collector. Sure. The photographer, whoever she is not here. Okay. That's fine. That's... Whoa, okay, here we go. Alright, let me just, how do I check my map exactly? Where's the map around here, Map. How did I know I had... There it is, map. Okay. Map. Okay. Oh! There's something new here. Okay, but that's north. And the mayor definitely told me to check out to the south if I wanted to find the photographer, right? Okay. Oh. Okay, so we got something up here, which I'm going to assume is the Pale Reach. And we got something down there that I'm going to assume is the Iron Rig, because it looks a lot bigger. And I've heard that the Pale Reach is fairly small as these things go. So why don't we go north first? I do want to catch all the crabberations, as I hear they are called. But first, let's see if we can't figure out what's going on out here in the north. That right there looks different already. I don't think I've seen that before. That almost looks like an iron rig, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Maybe I should have trusted the mayor. That looks like a rig for sure. That's a rig for sure. Okay. Point taken. Fine. Going home. I suppose that's the one nice thing here. Given that I'm friggin' loaded, aren't I? Yeah, $10,000 is kicking around. Given that I have so much money, if I don't catch any fish in a day, if I actually just fail at my job all day, Doesn't seem to really matter, does it? Doesn't seem to really matter. But maybe I should just catch a fish. I can't catch this fish. Why can't I catch this fish? I don't have a shallow... Wow. I have some weird custom stuff installed on my boat, huh? Okay, tell you what. Why don't I go back to Greater Marrow and fix myself up for actually playing the game some more, huh? I didn't think about doing that before I started this episode, and I probably should have done that, but I didn't, so let me go deal with it now, okay? Okay, hang on. Okay, let me see what I can do here. So what do I even have installed right now, huh? No, not that. Okay, let's see. We got the heavy-duty trawl net, which I only had in for oceanic trawling. And then we have the anti-tangle line and nothing else. Okay. Well, in that case, why don't I... Where's the big... Yeah, the harvesting platform. Okay, that's coastal, oceanic, and shallow. That and the versatile rod? Is that what I had installed before? Give me a second to juggle this stuff and see if I can remember what the heck I'm doing, okay? Hang on. Oh, look at that! Oh, check it out. Aberration bonus is now a stat that you can check on various things, and it just tells you if you... Yeah, look at that. Plus 3% aberration bonus. And this thing is an extra 5% aberration bonus. Aberration bonus. I gotta stop pronouncing aberration as apparition, don't I? Probably. Wait, where are my crab pots? Hold on. Did I just leave them out in the ocean somewhere? That seems kind of likely, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Can I check that? Oh, yeah. There they are. They're just hanging out in the ocean by the old fortress. Okay, listen. I gotta do some work, apparently, to actually get to a position where I can play this game. So hang on. I'm gonna work on that. Okay. Jeez, what a mess. How long have these things been sitting in here? About a year and a half. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, let me keep dealing with this. Go. Oh! Hey. Okay. Say, have you met the photographer? She stopped by my pontoon a little while back. She's loaded up with fancy camera equipment to take pictures of all the wildlife. She sighs wistfully. I wish I had my own camera. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to document everything you do? You'd never forget anything. Anyway, she said she was setting up on a small island to the south of the Marrows. If you're in the area, maybe you could check on her. South of the Marrows. Okay, so apparently I was aiming way too far south when I was looking on the map, probably? Oh, probably. Okay, well, I'll try and look for the photographer first after I get all this stuff sorted out so I can actually use my boat again. How about that? Crabbot can be quite powerful. There. Hey, look at that. There's a new ability to unlock, which I guess means I'm going to be using the Crimson and Silver book some more, which seems like a great idea. Yeesh. Never learn any lessons, that's my motto. So, if I install all my GUI rods, what does that not give me access to? Volcanic? Just volcanic. I think everything else is covered. I can't install all of them and still have this thing in there, the encrusted talisman, but, you know, like... Maybe I should use more GUI rods since now I know they give me aberration bonuses, you know? Maybe. It also looks like my fishing speed is maxed out at 500%. I'm guessing these things don't add up specifically to that, you know? So maybe there is a maximum speed you can get. And maybe I'm at it. That would be nice. Okay, but if you don't have the Viscera Crane, you can't do Abyssal Hadal, and if you don't have the Tendon Rod, you can't do Oceanic. So maybe the thing to do is not worry about it, and instead just get my harvesting platform back in here. Or no, the Versatile Rod, right? We'll go Versatile Rod and then the Fathomless Winch. Yeah, that works fine. Never mind, this fishing speed does go above 500%, so So much for that theory. Now, I could install the sinew spindle for a little bit of extra fishing speed and aberration bonuses, but I think it's probably better to just leave it be and have a little bit more room for fishes, yeah? I'm thinking that's the way to go. Okay, cool. Okay, great. So, it's 5 o'clock. I finally have my boat in somewhat workable condition, so let's see if we can find that photographer, right? An island south of the Marrows. Let's see here. Where would that be? Here? Here? A small island, so it's probably one of these ones over here. It's not Blackstone, I already looked. It's not a great idea to be going out at night, I recognize that, but I'm also way too cautious when I play this game, so maybe I should try and, you know, do better about that. What is that over there? What am I looking at? Is that Ingfell? No. Right ahead of me, what's that? That's new, that's what that is. We're going there. Look at that. I'd imagine this is our photographer, isn't it? Hello? Showing up at 7:30. Perfect time for visiting. Expedition site. Photographer, there we go. Hello. Sorry, would you step out of the way for a moment? You're in my shot. You move to the side. A few seconds later, the photographer sighs in exasperation and mutters to herself. No, this simply won't do. What's the matter? Also, impressive glasses you got there. The angle of this lens is all wrong. I'll never get a close-up shot of anything with this. And the others, I fear they were lost overboard. The other lenses or the other photographers? She sighs again and looks off to the west. I was sailing from Stellar Basin, you see, squeezing my boat through a narrow gap between two islands, and then I crashed into some coral. I thought I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you were able to retrieve the lenses for me... let me see. She rummages through what few belongings survived the trip. I have a spare camera here that I won't need. You're welcome to it, if you can find those lenses. I'll mark on your map where I think I lost them. Okay, thanks. I'm going to spend the night at your dock, though, because it seems like a really dumb time to be going out and doing journeys and, expeditions. There we go. Great. I'm sure you didn't need it today, right? I mean, yesterday. Okay, so what do you got on your map here, Oh, over there! Okay, sure. What are the other islands that I thought maybe you were at? So what the heck happened over here that you were so nervous? There's not even anything on these islands last time I checked. Has that changed? This is way far away from that, beast. Not the beast, but, the anemone. The anemone of the basin. I figured that was what was giving you trouble, but no, apparently not. A collection of cases have washed up against the shore. Some have already split open and lost their contents to the waves. Well, look for valuables. Photography equipment. A case containing professional-looking camera equipment. Someone will be missing this. All right. I shall pick it up then. Great. That's pretty much all there was? There's also some salvage here. I could try and dredge, see if there's anything extra that I can pick up. But it looks like it's just treasure. But whatever, I'll try it. There we go. What do we got today, Anything interesting? Goblet. Not particularly, but that's okay. All right, back to the photographer then. Where was she? Hang on. Where was she? Here. I should probably mark her some way, huh? We'll call her... question mark. That question mark entirely covers up the island she lives on. Oh well, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I can figure these things out. I'm a very experienced fisherman, I am, and I'm sure I can figure out that there's an island underneath that giant icon I put down. Hey, I'm back. That was, super easy. Super easy. I mean, admittedly, I have about the best boat that money can buy, but still. You have the lenses! Oh, I do hope they've not been damaged by the seawater. Well, some of them are probably okay, right? She takes the case from you and inspects each lens carefully. They seem mostly unharmed. Nothing some careful polishing can't remedy, at least. As promised, you should take my spare camera. The lens is nothing special, but it should allow you to capture some good shots. If you wanted some advice on locating wildlife to photograph, just say the word. Sure. Tell me about large fish. I suspect you're more knowledgeable in this particular area than I am. There are a few shark species around, most notably the huge whale shark. They tend to prefer the warmer waters around Stellar Basin. They're completely harmless, as I'm sure you know, but do be careful around them. You wouldn't want your propellers causing them any injury. Anything else? Oh, are we talking about things like the dolphins and such that will splash up next to my boat and try and spook me? I can now take photos of them? Is that the idea? I guess. Tell me about mammals. While still relatively scarce, I believe a few cetaceans, that's whales and such, can be found in the deeper waters around here. You might be lucky enough to spot a bud of bottlenose dolphins or killer whales. They've been known to swim alongside boats. As for the larger whales, I've heard humpbacks, sperm whales, and even the odd blue whale have been sighted in the area. No kidding. That big, huh? It doesn't surprise me to hear that their numbers have dwindled, but with Ingfel's whaling endeavors, hopefully their populations will recover in time. You're telling me that all those different whales just live here. That's awfully fortuitous, isn't it? Anything else? Tell me about birds. You'll hear quite a wide variety of bird song from the islands, though I suspect they're all too small to spot from your boat. There's sure to be a few larger species, gulls and ravens, loitering around some more active docks looking for morsels of food. The ruins in Devil's Spine host a few breeding pairs of seahawks. You're bound to hear them calling to each other, though they're quite elusive. Anything else? Tell me about reptiles, then. I'm glad you asked. Not many consider reptiles when they think of the ocean. Loggerhead turtles are a common sight in the temperate waters around the Marrows and Gale Cliffs, though they can be hard to spot in the water. When it comes to larger reptiles, they don't get any bigger than saltwater crocodiles. The mangroves of Twisted Strand are the perfect environment for them. Anything else? No, thank you. Leave. Okay, so I can take photos now? Where would I even... Pursuits? Pursuits. No. No. Theoretically, probably that, quest I just did to get her camera equipment is probably in here somewhere, isn't it? I don't see it. I don't see it. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, so, how does the camera work? You're not going to tell me that? Good day, fisherman. Are you interested in learning about the local wildlife? I learned everything you had to say. Okay, so, how does camera work? Oh, that's the new ability! Take a moment to compose yourself. Okay. Take a moment to compose yourself, it says. Well, let's find something to take a photo of, I guess. Although I feel like it's pretty random when things actually... Whoops. Right. When things actually deign to show themselves around me and they're not just, you know, monsters out to eat my flesh. Alright. Well, fine then. So, I have a suspicion, right, that the photographer there had nothing to do with the Pale Reach or the iron rig, so which one's which? That still looks like a rig up there. I guess I could just poke my nose into it and see what's going on, right? Since I don't have a better idea what to do with myself. Back at the Marrows. Well, we do have gulls right there. Sure, that would be an easy photo to take, right? We'll just get a little closer and then... okay, everything freezes while I try to take photos. That's nice anyway. So let's just zoom in on you. Take photo. It's actually just taking screenshots. It's legitimately just taking screenshots with my computer. Okay, I see. Well, fine then. So this isn't a situation where, like, by taking photos of wildlife, something is achieved. It's more just like, there are creatures. I could go and find them, and I could take pictures of them, and I would feel good about myself. Well, that's just fine then. Mayor, you didn't have anything else to say on this whole matter, do you? Probably not, huh? Probably not. Oops. A little bit jumping the gun there. Okay, fine. Great, well, I guess... let's just head to the thing that's closer of the two unknowns then, right? Not the camera, please, thank you. There we go. Haste. Let's see what we can figure out about this here. I assume that's the rig, right? Okay. I guess this is what I get for not cracking this open back when the Pale Reach came out. I think I bought it pretty much right away, but I never investigated any further. What's this? It's a crate. Well, I've never seen anything like that. Sure. Let's see what we got. Not a great time to be doing this, I suppose. Ironhaven crate. Okay. A heavy wooden crate full of materials. The outside is plastered with legal threats and warnings against unauthorized opening. Attention, the foreman, Ironhaven Corporation, construction site sector J15. Okay. J15. J15. Isn't that right where I'm heading? Why, so it is. That's convenient, I suppose. Alright, sure. Let's go get this guy's box. Well, it's getting pretty late, and I don't exactly know where to dock with this thing. Also, it's not that long ago I played a different horror game that had an iron rig, not unlike this right here. So that's comforting as well. It was pretty much the same sort of structure, too. Oh, look, we got brain clouds out already. I guess it is 8 o'clock. That does make sense. Is there a dock? Is this a dock? Are you a dock? You look like a dock. You are a dock. Fantastic. You dock at a small metal wharf. 4 giant kegs stretched down into the deep. Four giant legs, I can read. Stretched down into the deep, lifting a mountain of metal into the sky. The iron rig. Okay, so this is the iron rig. Cargo elevator. My storage. There's nobody here, so I guess cargo elevator? An elevator connecting the docking area to the main platform lies ahead. A man waits nearby, a yellow hard hat strapped to a concerned expression. Directly to his expression. He just wears it over his face. What do you want? What is this place? Haven't you heard? This is the Iron Haven Corporation's new drilling rig. Or it would be if we were on schedule. Right now it's just a platform. The boss is gonna dock our pay for sure if he shows up and the drill hasn't even started. We've got the foundational stuff laid, but we've been running into some supply issues. He glances nervously at the water, large waves rolling underneath the shadow of the platform. The ships delivering crates of materials keep going missing. And HQ said they're not able to dispatch anymore for a few weeks. Look, I wouldn't normally ask a civilian for help, but we're already so far behind. Why don't I mark the last known coordinates of those ships on your map? If you're able to find any of those crates, I'm sure the Corp would let you use our facilities, once we get the generator wired up, that is. You mean these? Yeah, okay. There you go. There's one. But apparently you want both of them or nothing, huh? Alright, fine, Foreman. Didn't you have something else you wanted to talk about? If you're able to find any of those crates, I'm sure the Core. It's not Corp, it's Core. I can't talk to him about anything else. I made my choice. Okay, sure. So where's about did you say those were? Oh, there are several all over the place, huh? Well, that one's not even that far away. Okay, well. It's late, and there's brain clouds, but, like, I can probably manage it, right? It's just over this way, so, like, if I just don't let the brain clouds get to me, it'll probably be fine, right? Just give them wide berth. Keep an eye out for... Oh, hey, look at that. Look at all that stuff down there. I bet this is what you need, huh? Oh, that's it, all right. Okay, Dredge. It's the name of the game. You may as well do the task, right? Here we go. Crate. Done. Okay, so now I just need to make it back to the rig without going crazy. A little bit of brain cloud never hurt nobody. It's not true. It has hurt me in the past. Technically, it's led to things that have hurt me. It's not the thing that hurt me, right? Not typically, anyway. My brain hurt me. Because my brain seems to manifest some pretty nasty stuff when I'm, not doing so hot. Anyway, hello! I got you some crates. Yes, I got you 2 crates. Here you go. Construct, I suppose. Unlocks base of operations. Great. That ought to be enough to get the generator going. Missing shipment. Deliver the missing shipment to the rig. I did it. I'll get these materials sent up to the main platform. He's done it. Wow, that was fast. They're very efficient. So, that should be in working order. But I just checked the storeroom, and it looks like we never got any fuel deliveries. I did find this, though. You can use it to patch things up in a pinch. Keep it. It's the least I can do in return for your help. Hull repair kit, a collection of replacement parts. Repairs up to 2 damaged areas on your boat, prioritizing damaged equipment. Oh, wow, that's convenient. Yeah, all right. Throw that on board. While I go and figure out the fuel situation, why don't you introduce yourself to the head scientist? He's always interested to hear about the local fish species. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Also, one thing about this right here. Convenient, unless you happen to get damaged directly where your hull repair kit is sitting, huh? Because then it just falls overboard, and that's the end on it. Well, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Send that back, please. To cargo. Thank you. Okay. Science lab. Okay. Oh, look at this guy. You approach an old man pacing back and forth near a cordoned-off area on the main platform. He's muttering to himself quietly. Who are you? Ah, the angler turned courier, isn't that right? The workers were talking about you. All good things, I promise. Say, you must know a great deal about the fish species around here, yes? What have you encountered in these waters? Just a regular fish species, nothing special. Why do you want to know? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. That's a lie. I mean, being suspicious is probably a good idea. Maybe we just preface it with, you wouldn't believe me if I told you? Instead of rolling his eyes, as most people do when they sense a fisherman's tail approaching, the scientist's eyes glisten with an intense curiosity. Is that so? Perhaps you'll find me a little more imaginative than others. Before we get into all that, though, it seems my laboratory is also a victim of missing supply shipment. I was planning on conducting... can't read. Research into fish species in the area, but I can't do that without somewhere to study. Okay, so I need to go get more crates for these guys, huh? Presumably the other guy wants more stuff too? Wait, what's this? Oh, it's just that, okay. Sample analysis. Huh. Foreman? What can I do for you? What happened to the missing material ships? Ever since we got the legs of the platform seated on the seafloor, the supply ships started going missing. HQ told us they'd left port, but they never showed up. I guess the crews thought they could make some money sailing off with the materials and selling them elsewhere. Doesn't seem worth the risk to me. Between you and me, the Corps has a pretty ruthless reputation of tracking down anyone who moves against them. People tend to just make the one mistake, if you get what I mean. Anything else? What's this rig for? The rig is your standard setup designed to pierce the seabed and collect from fluid reservoirs. It doesn't have much storage capacity, though, which is odd. Maybe they're not expecting huge throughput. I didn't actually think there was an oil field out here, but I suppose the surveyors must have found something, else I wouldn't be out here talking to you. I hope they're not actually after what is here, because if they know what's actually here, that could be a problem for all of us. What can you tell me about the Ironhaven Corporation? I've been with the Corps for about a decade now. Started out as a wait a second. If he's shortening corporation to CORP, would it be pronounced corp? Maybe. Anyway, started out as a laborer on projects like this one. Not always out to sea, mind you. And I worked my way up to site foreman. The Corp itself, it's pretty successful, bit of an institution. It's been around for hundreds of years in one form or another. They always seem to be diversifying into new areas. The whole drilling division is guided by the scientist. He calls the shots when it comes to deciding on sites. Boss seems to listen to him too. Well, that is interesting. It's also interesting that you call him the scientist. I mean, I know I have a tendency to refer to people by their titles and not their names, but apparently you do too. Neat. Okay, great. Well, I think I'm going to have a bit of a nap, because really there's no point in going back out into the brain cloud field, I don't think. All right. On dock. So, let's see here. Apparently the symbols for the crates I've collected do not go away. What is this, I wonder? Probably that yellow-robed cultist, right? I don't remember leaving that particular symbol. Okay, so we got one crate over by Devil's Spine and one crate way out between the Strand and the Basin. Okay. Well, why don't I head over to Blackstone real quick? And by real quick, I mean real quick. Alright. And then... let's see here. The one by Devil's Spine is not too far away, honestly, so let's head over there first. I suppose I should probably lay off the super speed a little bit, given that, you know, I did just give my brains quite a workout. And while the sun is up, you still got to give them time. You still got to give yourself sort of like some recovery time. It's only, you know, reasonable. Teleportation takes quite a toll, as it turns out. I say all this, but I'm not actually laying off the speed button, am I? Not at all. Ooh. That was a sperm whale. If I'd been quicker on the uptake, I could have got my camera out and taken a picture of it, I suppose. But I was so alarmed by the tentacle that I didn't even think to do anything like that. Okay, well, crate. Yes, let's get it. Get that crate. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. And this over here. There we are. Yeah, that's another crate, alright. Looked like it probably was gonna be. Well, that's nice. I can finish off both of my errands at the same time. Although it might be a good idea to go and get the remainder of the crates while I'm at this, you know? Just because otherwise I'm going to have to go back out to here. I could always take care of that later, huh? Sure. Now, is it a good idea to cut through the Devil's Strand to get back where I'm going? Probably not. But it doesn't seem to be stopping me, does it? And then again, I guess the worst of Devil's Strand is over by the ruins, and this is coming nowhere near close to that, so... This is probably fine. Hold up. Hi. It didn't really come that close to the surface, did it? I don't know what kind of whale that is. It's big, that's for sure. I suppose I need to be careful not to run into it, but I'm guessing that taking a photo isn't going to do much? Yeah, it sure didn't. And that's okay. That's alright. Alright. Oh, it's very big. Oh, it's huge! Wow! Is that a blue? Wow, that's a very big whale. Now that I look at it properly. Dang, man, that's a big whale. Also, the sun's starting to go down, so I guess I should probably get a move on, huh? Alright. Back we go. I guess I didn't need to worry about my brains quite so much, did I? Given that I was going to sit there and dredge once I got there. And dredging, it takes the edge off pretty nicely, as long as something's not actively pursuing you at the time. Which, of course, nothing was. Why would anything be pursuing me out here? Aside from the Leviathan, I guess. I've heard theories, by the way, that the Leviathan, the one that I saw at the edge of the territory, and which apparently can show up pretty much anywhere on the map, I've heard theories that it's kind of the guardian of this area, and that's why there's that one vision where it's kind of communing with the old lighthouse at Devil's thingy. Like, it's been guarding this place from people who would try and raise the tentacled creature that came up in the bad ending, you know? That's the impression I get, anyway. I shouldn't say that's the impression I get. I didn't come up with it. I was looking into it after I finished the game, and people were theorizing that. And it makes a lot of sense, really, because that thing, it didn't really... I mean, it was hunting me, but it doesn't seem to be antagonizing the locals that much, aside from that one courier who had that package that, you know, converted the dock worker to a zombie. But of course he's coming after me. I'm responsible for all of this. And after he eats me, after I drop the book back in the water, I'm guessing he's not going to cause any trouble anymore, unless somebody else tries to revive the cult or whatever. But in any case, Science Lab. Do I even need 2 of these? I probably only needed the 1, huh? Well, here you go anyway. Bam. Construct. Oh, we got enough material for the Science Lab, too? Now, Science Lab now, too? Well, I'll get to work. There it is. All that stuff was in one crate? That's very impressive. That should be enough space for your tubes and fluids, eh? Yes, more than sufficient for my needs. Thank you, both of you. Fisherman, considering you're not on the corpse payroll, why don't you take this, a small token of my appreciation? Soothing tea, a thermos of calming cinnamon tea, enough to quieten a panicked mind. Well, it does seem useful. The foreman turns to you. I think we have a solution for our fuel problem. Come see me at the generator and I'll give you the rundown. Nobody wants this other crate that I've picked up, though? You sure? Okay, generator. So, it turns out the fuel never got dispatched from Ironhaven at all. I was on the radio to HQ. Apparently this is a biofuel generator. It's some new tech the Corp wanted to trial out here, and they expected us to supply it ourselves. The thing is, they didn't think to outfit us with any gear for harvesting biomass, and the fleet services construction is way down the project list. Think you could help us out again? You can add fish, or most other biological material, I suppose, to the hopper here. Once it's filled, we ought to be able to start the drill. I don't even have anything for you. Do you want this crate? I don't think it counts as organic. No, okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, cool. Something to bear in mind, then. I guess I need to actually catch some fish. Do my actual job. How can I help you? How long have you worked for the Ironhaven Corporation? My whole professional career has been dedicated to scientific research at the corporation, so that's, well, north of half a century now. Our current executive's father hired me when I was fresh out of college. He must have seen something in me all those years ago. I guess that's all there is to say, then. Science lab. I don't understand what specimen analysis refers to, necessarily. But apparently there's not much to be done about it now, so I guess let me go get some stuff for your biomass fuel generator thing, huh? Oh, wait, there was research right there. It was right there. Although that probably just meant, like, standard research using this. Come on, Doc, there you go. Let me just look. I should probably have a look at this anyway, just in case there are new things to research. There are not new things to research, and that's okay. Alright, well, fine. So, I guess I need fish. It's 5 o'clock. Where are some fish? It's 5 o'clock. Do you know where your fish are? Are there any crabs out here in the middle of the ocean? Crab pots. Phew. It is also nearly 100 meters deep out here, so I guess that's understandable that there wouldn't be so much in the way of crabs available out here. Well, here's fish, though. Fish good. What we got? I don't know what that is. It's been too long. It's a gray mullet. Sure. Catch a couple of those. We'll bring them right back. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. There's not that much biomass on a gray mullet after all, you know? That's probably good enough. We don't want to fish them out entirely. I'm trying to be responsible here. Also, it's the middle of the night all of a sudden. I guess that does happen if you hang around. Oh, well, that's another crate. Oh, sure. I'll grab that here while I'm here, too. There we go. Nice crate. Okay, so no crabs here whatsoever. Not few, but none. Oh, that's a brain cloud directly in front of me. Okay, well, I guess let's get back to the rig then. I was hoping to drop my crab pot someplace good, but there doesn't seem to be anything out here, so fine. We'll just head back over. Oh, hey, look, there's aberrations right next to the rig. Well, I wonder why that would be. Is that a brain cloud on me? I think that might be a brain cloud on me. We'll deal with that in a moment, shall we? I'll probably be fine. It's a moonfish. I got him. There he is. He's a trophy moonfish. Okay, so let's just not get brain clouded, ideally. And... oops, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. Get those back. Pick them up. Pick them up. Pick them up. There you go. Right, okay, just dock. Just dock. Right, okay, so generator. You can add fish or most other biological materials. Yeah. Okay, so how much do you need exactly? Do I just pop everything in? Are you just not particularly picky? The more fish I give you, the happier you'll be. Situation like that, maybe? How do I rotate again? There it is. Bink. And you know what? I don't need money. Sure, take my moonfish. Take my moonfish! Take it! Alright. How's that do for you? You good? Is that not good enough? Do you need more than that? How much do you need? Who knows? Can't talk to anybody about anything else. Foreman? No, okay. Great, well, I guess I'll have a nap then. Make sure that the thing doesn't kick on automatically overnight or something like that. I get the impression that once it's filled, we ought to be able to start the drill, he says. Once it's filled. He specifically needs the entire grid filled up. Well, okay, I guess I gotta go get more fish then. Okay, I guess I'll go get some more fish then. I didn't want to... I gotta stop having these things equipped when I don't mean to. I'm just trying to use my speed, you understand? That's all that it is. Okay. Speed, haste. It's called haste. You can call it haste. That'd make things a little bit less confusing, wouldn't it? Oh, that looks like that, crate respawns, doesn't it? Well, that's interesting. More gray mullets? Sure. I think 4 more gray mullets would actually finish me off, but this one's already low, so chances of it finishing the job for me are pretty unlikely. See what else we got around here. And that's dredge. Don't need any more of that right now. What do we got here? The vortex interloper. Okay. Sure. I'm pretty sure that I can use that for biofuel anyway, right? And let's see, I needed to fill up... How much room was it? Oh, shoot. I think 2 gray mullets and 2 of these guys is probably plenty, right? Actually, these 2 by themselves might be enough with the gray mullet, because I was thinking it was going to be 4 gray mullets, which is 8 spaces worth of fish, and I technically have 8 spaces worth of fish right now, so let's see if I can Tetris these fish in, finish the job, you know? I'm sure the vortex interloper won't upset the process at all. I'm sure it'll be just as good biofuel as any other chunk of flesh, since that's all it is normal flesh, obviously. Generator! Okay, yeah, this will work perfectly. So, we'll just drop the interloper there. And this sergeant fish right next to it. And then we just need this mullet. Rotato. Done. It won't hold anymore. I'll fire it up. The crushing compactor clunks to life. The sound of pneumatic pistons and strained squelching soon gives way to the stuttering sound of distant gears. We've done it! A large capsule drops down from the chute, labeled Waste. Though it's through its clear walls, you can see remnants of the fish you deposited. Well, you'd probably be able to use that for chum, right? It's yours if you want it. Aberrated bait, a canister of malignant fish remains adorned with warning stickers and caution labels, attracts wretched fish. I suppose that's because I put aberrations into the generator in the first place, huh? That's kind of convenient, I guess. Now I can finally get this drill started. All clear! Initiating drill deployment in 3, 2, 1. The drill descends. Nothing negative can possibly come of this. Oh boy, here we go. Sure hope you know what you're doing. I don't think you do. Oh, that seems bad. Oh, that seems really bad, actually. The scientist walks over, gripping handrails to counteract the shockwaves from the drill. We've broken through. We're underway at last. And what about that huge crack that opened up? Is the reservoir stable? Admittedly, the fissure is larger than my model suggested, but it appears to have stabilized. We should consider halting the drilling for now. Also, we would be remiss in our duties to the local population if we didn't survey the area and gather some data. In that vein, fisherman, I have something for you. You're acting like I work for the corporation, and I really, really don't, just so y'all know. The factory has recently become operational, allowing us to manufacture equipment infused with the corporation's latest breakthroughs. This is a new design. Infused rod. Okay. The line passes through a canister of dark fluid, coating and strengthening it. Catches coastal and shallow with arrows above both of them. Fishing speed 88%. Okay, well, I can't just drop it on my ship, so I guess I'll put it in storage. Using that rod, I need you to collect specimen samples from the marrows, just to check that the fish species are unaffected by our operations here. A sea cucumber, an osteostrachan, a paddlefish, and a tulamonstrum, which are 4 things that I've never heard of, which I think kind of means that your operations are affecting the fish species. But okay, sure. Yeah, I can do that. Great. Science lab? How's it going out there? What's the purpose of this rig? Well, I can't go into specifics, you understand, but the purpose of this platform is to test a crucial hypothesis that I've been working towards for years. If my hypothesis proves correct, it'll yield a significant asset for the corporation's business diversification strategy. Well, that's vague and coded in corporate speak. Aren't you going to stop the drill? Yes, I believe the drill has already stopped operating. The foreman should be making preparations to withdraw it from the seabed. It's not something you can just yank out, apparently. The drill team will take their time to try and ensure minimal disturbance. Okay. Foreman, you got anything to say about all this? Not really. That's okay. Foundry and Tech Lab, huh? What's the Foundry? A helmeted figure emerges from the shadows by a building site. He lifts his visor. Place isn't built yet. He gestures to a pile of materials behind him. We're short on materials. Once they arrive, we can start working. Okay, well, here. Have some materials. You're welcome. Construct. That's all we need. We can get the Foundry built now. Why am I helping these guys, I wonder? Good to go. Basic materials can be worked here. Material processing. Select a blueprint. But if you want that made, I'll be needing some things from you. Oh, I see. I can have him create. That's the only blueprint I've got. Tier 2. Tier 2. I don't have access to Tier 2 just yet. Okay. Okay, well, in that case, I guess nothing to do here. That's fine. Tech lab? Engineer. When the tech lab is operational, we'll be able to work on projects of a more technical nature. I have plans for an interchangeable module system, you'll see. I'll show you when we're set up here. But, one more lot of materials, then we'll be able to upgrade some of your boat's basic functions. Okay. Surely nothing can go wrong with all this. Ability enhancements. Construct it, why don't you? Everything appears to be in order. I'll get the team onto it. And there it is. At last! I'm excited for you to try some of these out. Your voice is higher than your initial grunt led me to believe. This wing is for the enhancement of boast functions, lights, horn, and spyglass. Stronger lights lessen the effect of panic. Improved light radius costs $50 in one crate. Enhanced spyglass can identify fishing spots at a distance and mark them on your map. That's nice. But I also need a research part for that, apparently. And a crate. And $50. And then enhanced foghorn. Make your presence known. Pulses to illuminate your surroundings. Huh. But that also needs a research part. And I, again, don't have any of those. Needs 2 research parts, even. Okay. I gotta start there or I can't get anything done. Okay, sure. That's fine. Nothing else to see here. Can I talk to the, Eating metal beats the cold winds out here. I can't talk to him about anything. He didn't want to talk to me. Well, that's fine. Okay, well, great. I think I'm going to leave off here. We've gotten involved with the Iron Rig. Now, that may have been a mistake, since, again, the Pale Reach did come before the Iron Rig. So if I should leave off with this whole business and go try and find the Pale Reach, if you could just, like, drop a hint to me, that would be much appreciated. But otherwise, I guess I'll keep working on what they're asking me to do here, you know? Because obviously there'll be no negative consequences for meddling with this stuff. Obviously, it's going to be just fine. Feels good to be back to Dredge, though. It's taken me a little while to get, you know, my legs back under me, but that's understandable. At least I think. I hope you agree. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.